What if I told you that everything you've ever sought, peace, freedom, enlightenment is already here? Not in some distant future, not after years of meditation, but now, this instant. This is the thunderous message of Wake Up and Roar, a collection of satsangs with the fiery sage Papaji, a man who studied under Ramana Maharshi, yet whose teachings were so direct, so ruthless, they've been called spiritual dynamite. Welcome to Truthfully Free, your sanctuary for timeless wisdom and radical self-discovery. Here, we explore the teachings that set the soul ablaze, and today, we're diving into one of the most powerful voices of liberation, Papaji. So what does it mean to wake up and roar? At its core, Papaji's message is startlingly simple, yet it shatters every conditioned belief we hold. Let's uncover the key truths that make this book a beacon for seekers worldwide. 1. The illusion of the seeker. Imagine spending your life searching for your glasses, only to realize they've been on your face the whole time. Papaji's first radical truth? The seeker is the illusion. The very idea that you need to find something implies separation. But here's the paradox. You are what you seek. He'd often say, there is no seeker, no path, no enlightenment to achieve. The moment you stop pretending to be a seeker, you are free. Think about it. The I that meditates, prays, craves awakening, that I is just another thought. A character in a dream, frantically searching for the dreamer. Papaji didn't just teach this, he tested it. Seekers would beg him for methods, and he'd laugh, "Why practice to become what you already are?" Let that sink in. The seeker is the last barrier, not because you're unworthy, but because you've always been home. 2. The urgency of now. Most spiritual teachers promise enlightenment, eventually, after decades of practice, after lifetimes. Not Papaji. His message was ferocious. If you don't wake up now, when will you? Why wait for death to know God? Die now. Die to the past, the future, even the present as an idea. This isn't philosophy. It's a surgical strike on the mind's favorite trick, postponement. I'll be free when I'm more disciplined, when I find the right guru. When? No. Papaji's teaching is a lightning bolt to that illusion. Time isn't real. There's only this. One of his students once asked, "How long will it take me to be enlightened?" Papaji's reply, "How long will it take you to realize you're already enlightened? The clock is ticking, but not toward freedom. Away from it. Every moment spent seeking is a moment spent missing what's already here." 3. Silence as the ultimate teacher. Words can point, but they can also deceive. Papaji knew this. That's why his most powerful teachings often came in silence. That silence you just felt? That's the teacher, not my voice. Not Papaji's words, the space between them. He'd say, "All words are lies. Only silence speaks the truth." Imagine sitting with him. He looks into your eyes. The room vibrates with presence. Then he stops talking. Minutes pass, and in that silence, something shifts. Not because of a concept, but because silence is what you are. The mind hates this. It wants answers, theories, maps, but truth? It's pre-thought, pre-word. Papaji's gift wasn't his speeches. It was his being. A mirror showing seekers the silence they'd forgotten. 4. The futility of effort. Here's a spiritual hand grenade. Effort prevents enlightenment. Yes, you heard that right. Papaji was ruthless on this. You cannot become what you already are. Trying is like a wave struggling to be water. Let's be clear. He wasn't against meditation or inquiry, but he warned, if you turn them into practices, you've missed the point. Why? because effort implies a doer, and the doer is the illusion to end all illusions. A student once boasted, "I've meditated 8 hours a day for 20 years. Papaji's response, "Wonderful. Now throw it all away and see what's left." Freedom isn't earned, it's recognized. The moment you stop trying, it's already here. 5. The power of self-inquiry. Who am I? So if effort isn't the way, what is? Papaji had one weapon he wielded with surgical precision. A question so simple, it's been called the atomic bomb of spirituality. Who am I? Ask yourself, who is the one seeking? Don't answer. Let the question burn until the questioner disappears. This isn't intellectual. It's alchemical. You're not thinking about the answer. You're dissolving into it. Try it right now. Close your eyes. Ask, who am I? Feel that? The mind stumbles. It can't answer because you, the real you, aren't a thought. You're what watches thoughts. Papaji would say, the I you think you are is a ghost. Chase it with this question, and it vanishes like mist in sunlight. This is why Ramana Maharshi called it the direct path. No mantras, no rituals. Just one question, fired like an arrow into the heart of illusion. But warning, this isn't a mantra to repeat. It's a sword to sever the root of identity itself. If you're asking, who am I? You've already missed it. Be still and see, you are the silence before the question. 6. Freedom beyond concepts. And here, we arrive at the grand finale of Papaji's teaching. The truth so radical, it shatters even the idea of truth itself. Every spiritual seeker clutches concepts like lifelines. I'll become enlightened. I'll attain oneness. I'll be free. Papaji's reply, even the idea of enlightenment is a prison. Be free of freedom itself. Let that sink in. The mind craves descriptions. It wants to possess awakening like a trophy. But real freedom? It's beyond all ideas, beyond all states. Papaji would roar. If you can describe it, it's not it. Huh. This is the ultimate joke. The cosmic punchline. You spend years chasing enlightenment, only to realize it was never a thing to be caught. You're not a person who becomes free. You're freedom itself, pretending to be bound. Now, stop pretending. Let's explore together, not as teacher and student, but as fellow travelers. These aren't instructions to follow, but simply fingers pointing at the moon. The real discovery is always your own. First, notice this. Right now, are you aware? Don't answer. Just notice that before any thought about being aware, awareness is already here. This isn't something to believe. It's like noticing your breathing. No effort needed. Just this simple recognizing of what's already true. If thoughts arise about this, that's fine. But ask gently, to whom do these thoughts appear? Don't analyze, just look, as you might turn toward a sound. What finds no answer to that question? What remains when no thought can describe it? In daily life, you might play with this. When a strong emotion comes, pause. Instead of getting lost in the story, ask, what is aware of this feeling? Not to change anything, just to notice the space that holds it. Or with physical sensations, can you find the one who feels? Or is there just feeling? These aren't techniques to master. They're simply reminders to stop, look, and see what's always been here before all seeking began. Papaji's legacy isn't a path. It's an interruption. a roar in the night shouting, "Wake up, you're dreaming." His teachings don't comfort, they shatter. But here's the secret. That shattering is the comfort, because what remains when all illusions break? Only you, not the you of stories and memories. The real you, they always free you. So let me ask you not as a seeker, but as awareness itself. What happens when you stop searching and simply see? If this resonated, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more truthfully free content. But remember, even the bell is a distraction. You are the sound. Until next time, be free.